Well, it's a hot one. Well, it's a hot one out here, but this car sure isn't gonna build itself. And next thing you know, the heat wave's gonna be gone and it's gonna be prime time for testing. And that good air will be right around the corner. You already know it. So even though it's 88 degrees in here, plus welding and cutting and using an aluminum carbide bit and having aluminum all over you and you're sticky, still gotta make it happen. So I got our crankcase pressure sensor installed over here. And that's installed in the OEM E46 M3 S54 oil pan, oil sunder level thing, or whatever that is. It's a tube. I don't even know what it is, honestly. Some part of a vent or something. I don't even know, because it's got a hole all the way through it, but unscrewed that. We've got stainless adapters. Boom, put the sensor in. No cutting, no welding. Awesome. That's for crankcase pressure, and then we got our turbo drain back. So the S54 pump has a cool feature where it's got different, it's got multiple suctions. The E36 M3 slash M50 S50 M52 S52 oil pump doesn't have this extra suction port there. So I decided to put the oil drain up front of the motor, because there's suction there, and that should help everything greatly. So did it real nice and welded it. Check that out. With it being over 100 degrees in the back of the shop and well over 100 degrees welding over this, definitely wasn't fun, but definitely came out nice. And even though used oil pan, lots of miles, lots of oil on it, it's still welded pretty okay. So we're happy with that. We got our mount situation fixed. So now we're getting this bad boy set up. I went over some loose stuff and made sure everything was tight, and now we're gotta get this off the stand to get our rear main seal on back here, because that's not too easily accessible. Yes, you can jam it in there and get it in, but it's gotta come off anyway. So we're gonna free hang this in the air for a minute, get our rear main seal on there, boom, slap the oil pan on, get that tight, and then we'll put this on our cart. I can put the clutch flywheel on, start measuring for air gap, and just keep on cooking. Want to get the trans on this thing, want to get this thing on the cart, ready to get stabbed up in the car from underneath so that the drivetrain is in. Need to order a drive shaft. But yeah, we're making good progress despite little holdups and stuff like that. So it's gonna start coming together very quickly. Whoa. It is so wicked hot in this place. Went down 1 degree. It's 88. So just hitting this real quick because I would probably regret it if I didn't film it. But flywheel's on and torqued, crank bolt is on and torqued, brand new pilot bearing is in. And now we're gonna start lapping these, and the instructions with this clutch. We gotta lap these discs, the splines on the shaft there, if you see that. So we'll put some lapping compound on there, get that set up, and we'll get the clutch the rest of the way on. I have 2 different tools here, so whichever fits better for a quad disc, or rather, this is a triple. But anyways, I'm gonna get this on, and then the goal is to get the trans, set the air gap, you know, proceed with the rest of it, get the bell on there, get that set. And so I got some measurements to take, stuff like that, and that's what I'm trying to do next. Not a whole lot. I mean, I could set up the time lapse, but there's gonna be a bunch of time in this. This is the first RPS clutch in the world for BMW, specifically built for 1500 horsepower, and we can slide it, slip it, use a slipper control, and it is a diaphragm clutch, so it fits the rules for you know, true street car like this. So this is what we got, and putting it on for the first time. I worked with Rob to develop this, and they did a beautiful job on it. This is just the first one, so it's going together, and taking notes if we need to make any changes. So far so good. So I'm gonna get on with it. On Monday we'll get that trans in.